broadcasting. Basically, we are just gonna start talking about why Destiny 2 is kind of flopping right now, and why I think that is, and what exactly is like the problem. First of all, great that we can queue into Blind Well, wonderful. This is literally just gonna be like unscripted. So basically, Season of the Wish is gonna be, let's look, 188 days. Alright, that's fine. And so far, like, the rewards aren't bad. Like, what's this? Look, okay, cool. Dragon's Breath has been pretty fun to use. Hating the fact that I have to play Blind Well right now, but basically, my problem with it is I've been trying to get my friends to play Destiny 2 for like 5 fucking ever. Okay. How many people are here? Who the fuck? Man, okay, I'm just gonna wait. And see, like, I'm not even here to, like, bash, like, really hard, because, like, I got that Final Shape pre-order, but it's crazy, because I think, so when Shadowkeep came out, that started the whole, like, seasonal, like, Pretty Little Liars-esque shit, and I think that was probably put into place before Activision, you know, they split. It was set up to, you know, give the game a live service potential. Like, our little $60, like, 2 mini expansions and then 1 expansion a year game with, like, gaps in the middle has now been filled, but it's just, like, at what cost? Like, at what cost? I'm gonna put a fucking thing in and see maybe if it spawns people in. Wake this dude up. Like...
Charge the wells and we can
Oh,
adjust
damn,
the
that's
ley
loud.
lines. Any luck, that'll put Riven's egg within reach.
Whatever. I hate this activity. I've always hated it. But I'm excited to see what the new seasonal, the hard one that's like Prison of Elders kinda, but just like with the power level. But it's just, like, no one of my new friends wants to get into Destiny 2 who play shooters, who play hero shooters, who play ability shooters, who do none of that. They don't want to, because it's just like, well, what do I buy? And it's just like, well, what do I need to understand the story? And it's like, you're trying to give them the cliff notes, and it's just like, oh, but I kind of wanted to experience that, and then they kind of feel left out, and then it's just like, who the fuck wants to be part of, like, it's like all about building your character and building your story, and it's like, I guess there's that appeal of, like, being, like, I guess being an Avenger showing up at Endgame, I guess. But, like, all these, like, we got Shadowkeep, we got Beyond Light, we got the Witch Queen, we got Lightfall, we got, fucking Final Shape now. And it's like, we had to pay, like, over $100 for each little, like, fucking, for each little season, for each little expansion. That includes season.
Came rushing in here and turned on machine
Girl, shut up. Shut
the
fuck
up. You don't know what you're meddling with.
Yeah, we
don't. The well
don't.
is a transverse drill, a device used to open rifts into other worlds. This one was calibrated during the takeover.
Shut up.
We don't know where it leads. Just take care of it.
I'm really doing Blind Well and they just fucking, like, yapping in my ear, like, okay, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so, $100 and some per expansion. Expansions are worth $40, and they literally take all the seasonal content out whenever the new expansions come out. Like, I get it, they can't test everything and keep it all in. And they've been cycling some of the battlegrounds in and out, but it's just like, we pay all this money for content that gets produced, made, and, like, the stories are well crafted. They're like Pretty Little Liars as full seasons of television, and we get 4 of them in between each expansions every year. Like, how the fuck are they not, like, micromanaging everything? And, like, how have they not realized until now with their little episodes that that is just so unrealistic for them to just put it out? Like, they were really never able to do it, like, fully. Like, I mean, I feel like Season of Dawn was, I mean, like, there have been, like, solid seasons here and there. Like, Arrivals was good, Chosen was good, Haunted was really good, I like Season of the Witch. This is shaping out to be alright. But then you got like some duds, like Season of the Seraph, and like all these cost $10, mind you, and you literally can't play the previous seasons that happened in the expansion unless you buy the whole bundle on the store. Like if you buy the one on the shop with fucking silver, it's just like it's so goddamn complicated. And for what? For fucking what? Like how people aren't buying the game because it's the barrier to entry. So how are you gonna make money if no one's buying your game but like the hardcore players? And then you're like, oh well, we want to make it more accessible to everybody. Well, it's like, babe, only the hardcore are left. Like that is all that remains. Like it used to be only a little bit of the player base was hardcore, but now literally anybody who's here is probably just like, and like I say hardcore as in like we've just been here for longer. Like I don't play this shit like I used to. It's just like I literally have been in that little cute little alpha whenever they sent out a PlayStation invite, and I was like hooked. And I've played less and less and less. Like I got over like 2,500 hours in Destiny 1. Destiny 2, like 4 in total across PS4 and PS5, like 4,000. But like that's with all of that content that Destiny 2 is at. It's just, I don't know. Like I mean, I do know. It's just it's fucking a waste of time. Like. Please, like, let's do something different. It's like, that was such an unrealistic, like, turnaround time for, like, everything. And, like, all that money that was having to go to all the actors, too, to voice all this shit for every season. And then they started getting more actors for everything, like, last year, I think. Like, and they had to recast, like, Cora. And then Lance Reddick passed away. And honestly, after Lance Reddick passed away, I think it's so disgusting how they're still trying to scam Destiny 2 players for money. Like, literally, like, in the same, like, couple month period of Lance Reddick's passing. Like, that's just, I just feel like it's disrespectful to the people who've been here. It's disrespectful to people who care about the story. And I think it's also really nasty that the fucking Season of the Haunted story is literally fucking gone. Like, that was one of Lance Reddick's best performances as Zavala. And now, like, they're saying the community can't fucking record the shit that they have and post it on YouTube because they want to post it on their little, like, fucking previously ons. So, like, we can't just like find all those performances that like Lance did necessarily like in the future, and like, if they want to take it down from us, like it's just like they're not. And then they fired the community managers. It's like the Destiny 2 community was already like struggling, and then everybody was really sad, and now we're angry because it's just like this is fucking awful. Like, this is just an awful situation, and it's run by an awful fucking company, and Sony literally just said that they overpaid for Bungie. That's probably why they had to fucking lay everybody off, and it's because of these fucking inconceivable turnaround times, and meanwhile they're trying to make, like, write a whole fucking season of Destiny television that isn't fucking, like, corny as shit and bad, like all of fucking Curse of Osiris and Red War was. And then they have to pay the actors more to voice the dialogue. That's an important part of the story. Then they have to they literally have to write all that fucking, where all this lore that's literally hidden, like, on your armor screen here. And it's like, all this fucking, like, dialogue and chapters that have been written by people that, like, is just buried in there. It's like, all that work and love and care is being put into this damn game. And it's just like, no one's seeing it because they're not, like, they need to focus it. Like, all this is being so spread out, everyone's doing so much, and they're not getting it accomplished. They're not getting it successfully done, and it's alienating the community, it's alienating new players, and it's alienating veterans and hardcore players. Like, I'm hoping this new seasonal activity, because I actually haven't done the new seasonal activity yet. Like, this is going to be my first impressions of the new season of The Wish, too, while I'm at it. And then, the reason why I'm making this damn live stream is because I just need to rant about that fucking starter pack. Like, I was looking at the Ghost, sorry, it was the Ghost and the Sparrows or whatever, for the season and, like, the whole collections thing, like, here, like, when you can look at it, and I was like, it wasn't that one. I think it was, yeah, it was this ship. I was like, wow. I was like, that shit looks pretty cool, and it says, like, unlocked by a special offer. Come to find out, it's part of a fucking $15 starter pack that doesn't even include Shadowkeep. So, to put that in perspective, the pack of the Forsaken content that is now $20 because they took all of the Forsaken story out of the game, which is also my problem with it, because like where the fuck is all the story? Like where are all those performances? And especially after Lance passed away, why do we not have the other stories in the game? Why can we not see what happened in Destiny 2's past? Is it because they really just don't like it? Like I understand Red War was kind of like a shit, like written by like, I don't know, people who don't know how to write, because that shit was just horrible. And then fucking the Curse of Osiris was even worse. Warmind was a step up, I would say, in like, not in the lore department necessarily, because fucking Nokris was a strike boss. Like, okay. Like, fucking great, I guess. All that lore established in nothing. Like, it's just like constant little things, and it's just like if you care about the lore, you get disappointed. Like, all those people that write all that fucking lore that's really shoved away in the game, and it's like the people who care about that get disappointed because like, they don't even talk about it anymore. Like, Nokris was part of Season of Arrival, right? And we killed him then again, and he was just a reskin of the Strike Boss. And they're literally having me do this fucking old-ass activity to progress in the season, and I don't like Blindwell. This activity is fucking garbage. It is not fun. Like, I'm talking, and I'm like, doing this on it like muscle memory. Like Blindwell is fucking ass. Like truly. My god. And like I haven't, and the fact that like I haven't even finished the Lightfall campaign on all my characters. I finished this on my Hunter and my Warlock. My Titan, however, has the full super, but I have to complete the whole goddamn campaign again to do it. But like, oh wait, if I buy $20 worth of currency, I can pay to skip the campaign that I already had to buy just to unlock the other super on my other character. Like, it's I get they would want you to complete it like once, but you should be able to do that for free. Like, I paid for it. I paid for the campaign and the supers. If I want to skip it, I should be able to skip it without paying y'all $20. $20 fucking dollars? Like, are y'all fucking insane? And then they include the Ghost Shell, fucking, and then 125,000 Glimmer, 50, like, enhancement cores, 1 legendary shard, and 1 enhancement prism. That's like giving you $20 and telling you to go buy an iPhone. Like, you can't do shit with that. Like, what is the Destiny community supposed to do with that? Like, what are they supposed to do with that little fucking shitty pack with a Ghost Shell, a cool looking ship, but not worth $15 for a new player? And it's just like, if that, it's like it's giving Amazon Prime like pack that they were giving out for free, but they decided to charge $15 for it for no reason and charge it as like a starter pack. And it's like, if you're a new player and you buy the fucking starter pack, you probably expect to get some story content with that, no? Like, y'all aren't gonna at least include like Shadowkeep, or make Shadowkeep have that as like, Shadowkeep now is like the Shadowkeep plus starter pack. And if you own Shadowkeep, you get the starter pack just like as the fucking update file for your game. Like, I just don't understand, because like Shadowkeep is fucking old content. Like, Shadowkeep is like season, like that whole year leading up to Season of Arrivals basically is covered in Shadowkeep, like the expansion as a whole. So, and it's like a prelude to Beyond Light, which is where like the whole, like, it just feels like fucking Shadowkeep, like Beyond Light was giving like Destiny 3, because like they just cut all of the, they cut for, like, when they cut Forsaken, and that still just like baffles me. Like, I paid all that money like for the Forsaken plus that whole Black Armory season of the fucking season of Gambit. What was that shit called? Season of the wasn't it called Season of the Drifter? I think it was literally called Season of the Drifter. Like, okay, like, great. Opulence was great. I will say that Opulence was really good, but that was developed by Vicarious Visions and High Moon Studios. So Bungie can't really take credit for Menagerie, and they took it out the game. So, like, now Season of the Haunted was good, but again, it was not no Menagerie, and I don't know why they didn't bring Menagerie back. It's like they're so scared of like the Activision fucking High Moon Studios Vicarious files. Like, if y'all don't break them damn files out of the like Prison of Elders and put them in the game, like, And then we got the one mission back from Forsaken, like, great. And Nolan North still voices Cade 6 in it when we're getting Nathan Fillion back. And again, like, he probably cost a lot of fucking money to get back for the final shape, and I don't even know if they did it because they planned it. Like, Destiny 2 story kind of feels like it's developed like the MCU, in the sense that, like, unplanned out, like, uncoordinated. They did it as they went, and they're just failing. They're not listening to their community. They fired their community managers. Like, how fucking tone deaf do you have to be to fire your goddamn community managers, one that are, like, living and breathing the community for life, and then just, like, fucking, like, I don't know, like, this game very much is just... At what point do y'all just, like... I'm ready to, like, give all my gear up and just start Destiny 3. Like, they made us do it with Borderlands, and I hated it every time, but, like, the community isn't happy. And if the community isn't happy, where's, like, Destiny 2 Classic? Did I finish the quest, or do I have to do another fucking round of... Man, what? Okay. And like that whole little, like, enhancement core, like, one enhancement prism is, like, not even, like, worth this last 10 tiers of the battle pass, which is $10. Oh yeah, and you can buy, you know, season ranks day one now. They used to, you know, change that to the back end of the season so people wouldn't just spend money at the front end of the season to skip it all. But, you know, like, the morals go in the basket, right? Oh, and, like, yeah, all these collaborations, you know, like, every single one of them, like, let's go down through the whole, like, yeah, like, Assassin's Creed, you know, we got Fortnite and, like, Horizon, like, people bought them, but it's just like, so y'all didn't have enough money to pay for the devs with all the collabs? Like, were they too expensive to get the license for? Like, is everyone too stretched thin? And, like, I guess obviously Witherhoard Sparrow, like, I feel like some of this is just lazy.
This is gonna bring in some heavy hitters.
Oh, okay, well, at least there's a lot of people here. It sucks because Strand is such a cool subclass locked behind such a god-awful campaign. And also, this is coming from someone who is, like, low-key non-binary, and this is, like, my fucking problem with it. Every time there's non-binary representation in media, it's so god-fucking awful that I would rather you either just not include it or, like, kill the person off and call me a slur or something, because, like, Nimbus was so fucking annoying, and I know that is not necessarily the voice actor's fault, and, like, no hate to them, because they were probably just doing the direction a little bit, and the voice filter was a little fucking strange, but, like, the dialogue writing for Nimbus was just so bad, because the voice actor, I feel like, could do a very good performance. They could do something very good, but the writing, the dialogue, was not there. It was giving how they were writing Destiny 2 in, like, vanilla Destiny 2 and Red War Curse of Osiris, like, fucking Disney Junior, like, happy-go-lucky, and, like, even when Nimbus has their little, like conflict with, like, Battle and Rohan dying, and it's just like, you don't even really care because Nimbus is just so goddamn annoying, and you want to get Strand, and Osiris is just, like, bitching at you to keep going. It's just like, damn. And it's like, they're telling us Osiris and State 14 are literally in this, like, storied relationship, but they don't have, like, any interaction in the game because they're too fucking scared to, like, you know, maybe show them, like, together in a scene, like, even, like, making out, and, like, meanwhile, like, where the fuck, was it last year? Was it not last year? Was it last season? Where was the one from season of the fucking... Let me see. Which one was the one where Saint 14? Let me see. Maybe it's not this one. Maybe it was Tales of the Forgotten. I think it was this one. Ooh. I think it was Tales of the Forgotten. Yeah, this whole story about Saint getting like so crazy with Savathun and beating her up for what he did to Osiris, like, and killing her over and over and again to get her used to being a light bearer. Like, this is hard ass fucking dialogue. And then he goes home to Osiris and cries in his arms, and it's like that is fucking put in options L1, you gotta fucking dig for it, and then it's all the way in this fucking tab, like all the way at the bottom in a season that you gotta pay for that you can't access anymore. Like, I don't have some of these lore books because I didn't play the seasons and they're gone. It's like, where are they? I paid money for the shit and I literally can't, like, it's just like, it's like they're just like, they're literally running the MCU. It's like Destiny 2 is like the MCU, but like they're trying to run like 4 movies every year, 4 TV shows every year, and like an Avengers movie. It's like the 4 Disney Plus seasons we get and a big like Endgame. Like, what? Like, that's not sustainable, and Disney is realizing that very quickly. And I guess Bungie is too, because now we're getting 3 seasons instead of 1 called episodes. I don't know how they're going to release them. But it's just like... And last season's story was like, ended so whack. The cutscene cuts off at like a place, and then you literally have to go finish it in the lore somewhere in there. Like, you run up to see Eris, and then you don't even like... You just get sent back to orbit and go back to the helm. And... It's just... And like, I'm still playing Blind Well because I have to fucking do it for this damn thing, and it's so... Like, if I was not ranting right now, I would literally have quit. I literally would have quit the Blind Well, because this activity is so goddamn dog-ass boring. And I pray to God. I pray to, if there is a God, that they fucking get rid of this step for the weekly, if it's gonna be a weekly thing. Like, this better be just a one-off intro, padded out thing. And like, literally, the whole thing is just padded out. Like, the story is great, but it's just like, at what point do we just, like, I don't know, like, whenever we had Taken King and we had the April update between that and Rise of Iron, like, everybody was kind of satisfied. They already said they're doing another April update. I know we can't, like, just go back to having exactly how it was. I mean, I'd be fine with that, TBH, like, but, you know, if they gotta keep the status quo of giving the seasons, yeah, I know, because we already paid for them, but it's just like, they were doing, like, quantity over quality, and, like, still are, kinda. I have so many exotics that I don't use because they just kinda, like, suck. And it's like, if they're exotics, aren't they supposed to be, like, really, really good and hard to choose between? Because it's like, I could go through a lot of those exotics and I would literally just, like, skip past a lot of them because they're, like, less useful than a legendary. And it's like, if you're a new player and you get an exotic, like, fucking, let's say... what's like a new exotic that they would give players starting out? Like, let's say if you got Crimson. Crimson is alright, but if you get a gun that has like restores health after every kill, restores a little bit of health after every kill with like Vanguard's Vindication, like, this is a legendary, and like, I know that this is an adept, but Vanguard Vindication is not like a that one exclusive. Like, it's not like an adept exclusive, I don't think. Like, Vanguard Vindication is like there, and if you got that, which is like a big perk on a weapon that is exotic and it's not balanced right, and like, I'm probably even missing some, like Rat King, like that was so hard to get in Destiny 1, and then it's worthless. Like, Sturm and Drang supposed to work hand in hand, but like, they both suck. I don't use Wish Ender. People were trying to have you use it during Crota last season, but like no, like at that point just use your fucking radar. Hold on. Can you just fucking die? Like, someone need to just do something for real. Like, oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm using this fucking sidearm, it's because it's literally this Bestian Dynasty. It looks a little different, but it has the same exact recoil and the same sound and a better sight. So like, I am definitely here for fake Bestian Dynasty from Shein. There's a big fucking.
Primary wells ready
Oh
to push past
man. Great. And it's like also, it bugs the hell out of me that like our ghost is supposed to be our companion, and then in Destiny 1 we had all this, like in Destiny 1, not Destiny 2 vanilla, in Destiny 1, we had so much good dialogue with our ghost, like taking King forward, but even with Peter Dinklage as the ghost, I was still intrigued. I was very much intrigued. Like, I really like Ghost. It took me a long time to get used to Nolan North as Ghost because it was just like a different vibe, and I didn't really fuck with it at first. And I didn't fuck with it, and just like I think they just had to start writing him a little bit different, and he's still whiny and annoying. But it's just like it's not as bad as it used to be. Because like Guardian Thief and fucking like. What was that shit? That was like Curse of Osiris. I was just thinking like, what the fuck is this Disney Channel? Like, after Guardian Thief, I was put like a laugh track to play and like, oh yeah, like bitch, like what the fuck is this? Like, come on. And fucking Sagira getting written off in like a twab or whatever they fucking released that little lore bit in, like, and it was like they had it in the way, they had it in the lore, and it was like the opening to the story of Season of the Wrathborn. What was that? Season of the Hunt. And like, she wasn't even voiced in it. Like, there was no voice, and it's. Is it dead? No. I feel like Strand is part of the reason why I say that and I die. But Strand is part of the reason why I like Destiny 2 right now is because it's fun. Like, I don't fuck with any of these really. Like, I used to be a Void class just to help people out. But, Arcstarter became fun with that. But like, Strand's alright though. Are we even getting a new like fragment or whatever, or is that just like done? Like, I know we got some season by season and I got them. Oh, we gotta defeat. Is he still like protected by something? Yes. But what? Okay. Looks like they got it. How much health does he have? Oh, he's gonna die. Oh, damn, move.
Nicely done.
Thank
I'll
God.
handle the final calibrations from here. Come on back. We've got an egg to chase down.
Okay. Oh wow, like that's like 3, 4. Wow, so 10 more times doing that, and I would have had the $15 that they, give of enhancement cores in that little starter pack. Do they have it? Cause like I'm streaming on console. I don't know if I can show. Like I can't show the store because it's not letting me. But is the fucking and also like let's just look at how crazy this shit is. $20. What is this like? I feel like they priced it down because I know it was 39, but I feel like it's 29 base. This is still 39. I want to say this is 19.99. These two are $20 each. So 20, 50, 90, 110. So 90, 100, 120, 140. This is $40, so 140, 180, 200, 300, 400. Like, I know they're all on sale half the time, but like, that is insanity. That is in fucking sanity. In addition to that, they're selling like, um, the, um, the what's it called? The seasons. But if you buy these two, you get the seasons. And like, okay, let's say you didn't want to go premium. Let's say you didn't want to go premium. But looking at this list, it looks like you want to buy them in this order specifically. However, I understand that. I feel like this comes with this, right? But Lightfall itself is not listed here, so it's not listed separately. So let's say you wanted to do a base. And like, is Forsaken Pack base? Also, if they wanted to include all that shit, why wouldn't they put it in the Forsaken Pack? And then get everybody the Last Wish raid that this whole season is literally called like Season of the Wish, and it's gonna, revolve around the Dreamin' City and the Last Wish raid that's included in the Forsaken Pack. Like, I don't know. And it was only 3 exotics that all were kind of like shit. Yeah, and like fucking like the horniest motherfuckers ever making this goddamn emo. Like, who greenlit this? Like, fucking $12 and like, oh, let's buy silver. Oh, it even takes you to the store, so I can't even show you guys the page, y'all. Am I still streaming? Did it stop my broadcast? No, it didn't. What's my next step? What you want me to fucking do? Okay. So I don't use a sniper rifle. Like, oh, incandescent blade. Too bad. At least they gave us like, I feel like whenever I did this, open like the artifact this season, I got 4 like right off the bat. I don't know if it's because of my battle pass tiers, but radiant causes solar weapons to apply scorch. Rapid final blows with rocket launchers. And, like, I feel like that's just like a necessary step. Rapid solar weapon, precision hits, and rapid solar weapon. Okay, so this and this together, got it. Okay. And it's like, also, like, all these fucking emotes, that like some of them were bundles, it's just like, and you can't even get like these anymore, let alone the Black Armory, y'all, let alone the fucking Black Armory. Like, where's this fucking mission at? Better make up for being... Did you just say my power is capped at 5? Or the enemies are higher by 5? And why am I using this?
Now that the ley lines are aligned, the egg should pass within reach of you. You'll have to hurry. We need you in position when it arrives.
They're just gonna... Okay. I need to get to my vault, because why are all my guns solar? Oh, I thought it was gonna put me in seasonal activity because I saw like that in the trailer. I was like, wait, what? Why am I by myself? Okay.
Scurry through these halls, all you please.
Okay.
The Queen risks your lives, wastes precious time on her hollow promise.
Oh, is it less fun when something you want is at stake? Petra. Apologies, my queen.
You know my conditions. Secure every egg, or the bargain is forfeit.
Yeah, like, sorry for making an omelet with that wish under, y'all. No, several omelets.
Savathun knew of the clutch. Did she scatter the eggs on your behalf, or you hers?
That should be instant respawn in these missions. I hate that 5 seconds.
I bear no loyalty to the Witch Queen.
You've shared common cause with her often enough.
As have you. Isn't that why you're here?
Who is voicing her? She's like slaying. I'm gonna need y'all to back up for me. Oh! Okay. Form a portal. Also, I've never done Last Wish legit, but I got the exotic. I got the exotic because everyone was cheesing it. And Last Wish, like, no one ever wanted to, like, and it's weird because, like, no one ever. Man. I promise I'm not usually this bad. I'm just, like, frustrated. Where's the first portal? Okay. Like. Okay. Maybe I just gotta keep going. Oh right, do I have chest tracker on? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. Okay. Like, I'm being a little bit quiet because I'm trying to figure it all out. But like, it's like the story is just, it's good, but again, like, everybody's crunched and like, so many of those people got laid off that were really talented, and like, they're like very talented people working in all these different departments, And it's just like, well, maybe if y'all streamlined their efforts to make something like bigger, better, and like not even necessarily bigger, just like something that's, you know, something that has a clear something that has a I say that as I fall down. Something that has a clear direction for where y'all want it to go, like a clear artistic direction. Like, it seems like they're having like everybody do a little bit of everything and like spread everybody really thin and then everybody getting fired. Like, that's not the people that work there's fault. That's management and like upper management who keep like the status quo and not change much. Like, even with episodes, them having 3 instead of 1 fucking 3 instead of 4 seasons is like not even that big of a step down. Like 3 of these like really big like Netflix like limited series level like continuations that have to build off of established lore, and the fact that they've already rewritten so much of the lore, like, and it's changed, like, you know, time travel is real in Destiny 2, but like, goddamn, like, and like, I get that like the game could not fucking handle all the content at once, but like fucking WoW Classic that shit. Like, the Destiny 1 servers are literally still online. Fucking do like Destiny 1 and vanilla Destiny 2 together maybe, or do do a whole engine redo for Destiny 1 and then do Destiny 1 Classic and Destiny 2 Classic. Like, and that would replace the Destiny fucking one that's on right now. Wait, there's the... Oh, come on. Whatever. And that would just replace the Destiny servers that are on right now. And y'all can just turn them off for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Like, I understand that there's probably...
The Vex have dug in here at the gardens. I never thought I'd see them in the Dreaming City.
The Soul Divisive are devoted to the Witness.
Okay.
They are here at its behest.
Is this the Season of the Undying Shadowkeep reused asset? Pretty. Like, the art team always on point.
The Taken run rampant, leaderless.
Yup. That was all on the moon and shit. And like, world events happen. Like, that spawned on the moon everywhere. However, I will say they did update the moon skybox for Season of the Haunted. And it's still there with the Leviathan in the orbit, because the dungeon is still there. I guess that's why they also, you know, spent the time and budget to update the skybox with the Leviathan to get people to buy the dungeon key for $20 that includes 50 dungeons. And it's like, for the market value of like skins being $20 as is, like, it's a fine value, but for an MMO, when it's content that like is endgame, should be there anyway, and you're charging $20 for it separately outside of the whole like annual pass, like after everything, like fucking Prophecy was free. Like, if it's that hard, give us 1 dungeon like per like year and make it free for everybody. Like, Prophecy is very popular because it was free. Like, oh, fucking Eater of Worlds. I really, like, I mean, like, I have just, like, fond memories of Eater of Worlds because that was when I was still kind of blinded by the whole Destiny nostalgia. I'm not sure if I went back and played it today, I would be, like, a little bit bored, but, you know, for what it was at the time, it was good, and I'm sure it would be nice to, like, a time capsule just to, you know, see what Destiny 2 was like again back then. Like, I know is it like an Activision thing? Do they lose the rights to their fucking Activision content or something? Do they have to pay them a certain percentage to keep their Activision content? And like, if that's the case, then pay it. Like, if that's what's making you take all this content out of the game that Activision and Vicarious Visions and High Moon like so dutifully helped y'all to produce, pay them what they're worth, because the content was good. Like, not all of it was a hit, but that doesn't mean y'all should just delete it. Like, just because The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was bad doesn't mean it's like not like, you know, an enjoyable film for some people to watch. Like, you know, they didn't delete it from like everywhere. They didn't delete it from streaming services. They didn't like burn all the copies. Like, if you get a Destiny 2 disc now from 2017, it's literally fucking worthless because none of that content is in the game that you would have paid $60 for this for, and it's literally just downloadable on the console. So why would you waste up your disc space on your console, like just like the slot of a game that you literally can download because the disc doesn't have any data on it that you can use because the content isn't even in the game. And like, I think that's also hurt Destiny 2, that like their collector's editions and like things aren't dropping like they used to. Like Taken King did really well too because they had physical launches for that at GameStop. And Forsaken did well because I think they had physical launches for that at GameStop too, and Activision was behind all that. And they have their little collector's editions, but that shit is sold exclusively on the Bungie website. GameStop doesn't have them, and then the fucking game codes are delivered to you by email. Like, you don't have no game box to show off, you don't like, you have the memorabilia of the collector's editions, which are always like usually high quality and good. I got the Ghost edition for Destiny 1, which is really nice, and I got did I get any? I got the Destiny 2 original collector's edition at GameStop for like $59.99 because they sold it at GameStop at the time because that was an Activision release. They sold that one at GameStop. And I got it for $59.99 like 2 years after Destiny 2's launch because like they were literally trying to fire sale it because they had so many of them they were trying to get rid of. And it's just like, it was like, it's Activision's fault and it's also Bungie's fault for just keeping it up. Like,
do they extend beyond the Dreaming City?
It's just so like.
Never escape the city. I see no reason you should.
I mean.
Still, when the walls close.
Hey, girl,
what is there to do?
I never did this legit. I kind of was just along for the ride. I know I helped, and I'm still like, you know, culpable with the whole, you know, Riven murder. But trust, I did not want to be a part. I don't even like that raid. Because it's way too complicated. And my like clan of like not a lot of people, like we can figure it out, I guess, but it's just like, it's too much. Like, why would we do that? Why would we do that one raid that they literally just brought back for like some damn reason with the lore that they're ever changing, and now we have to spend the whole season in it, when like we could just play the weekly featured. Like, okay, that's the latest one, so it's gonna be, or we can just play, you know, Seraph Shield and like teams it like 2 groups. Or what's the raid this week? Is it Garden? It's not Garden. What is the raid this week? Oh, is it Ron? Ron fucking sucks, by the way. Ron. Wow, sorry, I did not mean to just go out and say it like that. Yeah, Ron is just not good. Damn, I really wanted all Ron. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all who like Ron. What raid am I missing? Cause is it the one on Savathûn Stone World? Do we only have one raid that's the featured now? Is it just? Okay, do we have a featured dungeon too? No? Is it just do the clear now? Is it complete a raid? No? Like, I don't even know. Guess, where the hell am I? No. God damn it. Whoever put Mantle in Destiny 2 though, vanilla, and like keeps it up, props to you, because this game would be borderline unplayable without Mantle. Let's exit. again, like, yeah, our ghost's so important to us, but literally never talks anymore, because I guess he's too expensive and they want to, like, build out the supporting cast, which, like, has worked, but, like, at what cost? Like, you all could have built out the supporting cast instead of making, like, whole ass seasons, and using all that resources and time and, like, voice actors and all that money that, you know, y'all could have just done something a little bit more, not necessarily contained, but just, like, again, with a clear direction and, you know, a clear story path instead of 8 weeks of padding to get to, like, the end beat. Because sometimes the stories are fucking duds, like Season of the Lost. I really would just want to call it Season of the Ley Lines because I could not fucking remember it for the life of me. But it was the longest season ever. It was really bad. Seasons that I can say I really liked though, post like Shadowkeep. I liked Arrivals. I liked Dawn. I very much liked I liked Arrivals, I liked Dawn, I liked Seraph? Do I like Seraph? I guess I like Seraph. I like Chosen, I like Haunted, I liked Witch. Undying. Nah, Dawn was good. Worthy was bad. I liked Arrival so much I got the title. Hunt, Chosen was alright. We got our new strike on Nessus. Splicer, art direction was really good. I hated that. You know, Moments 30th anniversary was alright. Risen, can't really tell you much about it. Really liked Haunted. I did not like Scallywag. I did not like Plunder, and I liked the arc 3.0, but I did not like the story. I did not like, because I just don't really like the theme. I don't like pirates. I hate pirates. Like, I just never really enjoyed the whole, like even Assassin's Creed Black Flag was not a hit for me. Seraph was good. And now we have Defiance, which was, you know, actually bad because they fridged Amanda Holiday. Like, are they just gonna bring her back as a Guardian? Like, they literally killed Amanda Holiday for no reason. Season of the Deep was good. Season of the Witch was good. Season of the Deep was just alright in the sense that, like, no, I count Deep as good. Witch was, I say Witch was good. The activity was good. Like, the Court of Eris, that was nice. Very much like that. It's like so close to getting Wanted. Like, whatever. Probably gotta do one more too. The Pavilion? Y'all want some food? Oh, this is anti-barrier. Hold on.
I sense a core of dark.
Oh, this season's gonna be great for me actually with the anti-barrier. Okay. And like the fact that whatever barrier thing per season changes how you play, like I kind of like it though, because like with Diablo 4 they kind of like had you reset your characters, which is why I sold the game back to GameStop, because I was like, I'm not going through a whole nother Destiny 2 experience with Diablo, because Diablo isn't like as fun as Destiny for me. I'm not as invested. And they're literally they said, we're already planning 2 expansions, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm checking it out. Like, goodbye. Got a gift from my boyfriend instead, y'all. Like, traded it in, pre-order him a game. Like, Wait, this is the fucking boss model from Eater of Worlds. Man. Oh, I want it. Yeah. I just realized this isn't like a... I know this is a 3-person activity and I was playing it like there were 3 people in it. That's literally just me. Bitch. It's crazy because at one point they were like, yeah, the Eververse is funding our secret missions every year, and like we do get the good. You know what? Something is good. I will say that we had was, and we still do have. It's the little exotic missions that we get that are a little bit hidden. I feel like those, I guess, are replacing the secret missions. I still wish that they were a little bit more of a secret than they are, but I get that they need to be more accessible to everyone who buys it, which is what I was talking about. Like, is the problem. So, like, I'm fine with the secret missions being exotic missions. However, I'm not fine with them being taken out of the game after every expansion drop. Like, we literally lost all of the, like, we lost Presage, we lost Seraph, we lost, like, literally all of them, and then 0 Hour was gone, like, previously, and now we just got the mission rotator back. Like, if that's how we're gonna get our exotic or secret missions now, that's fine, but make it more accessible. Like, or sorry, not make it more accessible. Just make it happen, I guess. Like, yeah, like keep it accessible and like make it happen, like, and keep it happening. It's just like, I don't know. And they just like they've been like, oh, they're trying to be transparent. Well, it's like, oh, then be transparent with us. Like, the secret missions are now the exotic missions we're getting like in the seasons. Like, Whisper of the Worm was like free us getting an exotic mission every like couple months. Like, that was like, and that was like a big deal at the time. Like, Whisper was crazy because that was tied to a public event, and then you had to get a team together. Like, sometimes people would like fuck up your public event and finish it before you got the thing done. And it was like, but it was fun. And I think the community kind of wants to recapture that lightning in a bottle, but like with their current like monetization system, they just can't. They literally can't because it costs too much to produce, and they don't think enough people will play it. They would, I think, especially because the Destiny community is like fucking like begging for new content. Like, and like we get the new content. I just feel like it just always feels like it's not up to par, and that's why everybody's so unfucking satisfied with Bungie and how the game is, and just their monetization too, because it feels like there's these people at Bungie who care, and then it's like the suits making the decisions like are obviously so detached from the community that they don't even fucking like know what will actually make them money, because they're losing money because they're hemorrhaging players. And like, I literally had one of the community managers reply to one of my like Twitter posts whenever they were employed, so I know they listen. Like even if the fact that they did not like reply, like the fact that they did just shows me that they lurk. They lurk and they listen to what people have to say. And like I've seen Deej. Deej wasn't the one that replied to me, but Deej was the it was Liana. And Liana's great. Like, hats off to Liana. She was a very good community manager, really stuck up for the community. And so was Deej. I'm thinking of, not Deej. Fucking, oh man. Why did I get her name wrong? The other one that was really good. Cosmo? Yeah, it was Cosmo. Because, like, Cosmo succeeded Deej, I think. And, like, I just got so used to Cosmo being there, and then now Cosmo's not there. It's just been weird because there's been like this change of like community managers so much, and now Liana's gone too. It's like, and now it's Destiny 15. Like, what? It's like, and they were saying that they literally been telling like, you know, the people at Bungie like post, you know, all the layouts that like they were telling the upper management what the community wants, and they just, you know, weren't listening. The upper management wasn't, but you know, Bungie was listening. It's not the CEOs. It's just, you know, the community managers and the people that were supposed to listen and be doing their jobs. They were doing their jobs. And the management was just like, yeah, whatever, we're still gonna do what we want. I bet that was maddening for them. That was fucking maddening. And they had to take the brunt of all the frustration. Because it was just like, who do you go to whenever you need to vent your frustration about the Destiny 2 state? The community manager, because you think that they're going to get, like, some changes, like, you know, said to management and, like, try to get them implemented. But if management just wasn't listening and, you know, everybody was always so unhappy, they fired everybody for what? For what? It's management's fault.
The Techians were right. We did it.
No, okay.
Riven isn't the last after all.
If only for the moment. You may yet shatter that truth. It pleases me to know that one egg survives. To know, even in death. A promising start, O guardian mine. Or is it merely bait on the hook?
Which is like, it's hard to see where this is. And like, wait, it'd be so disrespectful if you could just square it like you could this. You can't. I don't think you can. You can't. Okay, good. I was saying, if they make the artist's work squareable, like skippable, that would have been a little bit nasty. Now, where does it want me to go? Listen to Mara and Osiris at the helm. And visit the Electrona Divination, but that's also at the helm. So... And also, like, this is crazy to look at. Like, I understand why they, like, take this stuff out after every season. But, like, maybe y'all could do, like, Season of the Deep, like, node. And it's like, you know how Eternity has one? Like, let's say, like, in Legends, there was, like, seasons right here. And how Eternity kind of encapsulates 30th anniversary. Have one of these for every season. Have, like, one Eternity inside a Legends. Like, a folder within a folder within a folder. Like, crazy. But, like, if you want to go into the past, or maybe even here, like, where the timeline is and the seasons are, like, I don't know. Like, the fact that you just gotta read these fucking recaps if you want to, like, even play it? And it's like, that was, like, last year's stuff that they took out. And it's like, all of this was paid for. All of this was fucking paid for. And Helm. Yeah, Fireteam Finder is great, but hold on. But yeah, it's just like depressing to see, like, look how they massacred my boy. Look how they massacred. Hey! And he don't say nothing. Like, he does sometimes, but. Yeah, deck building was or whatever. There's egg. Okay. Oh. Okay, but... Oh, I got a new card for it. Hmm. I might actually be able to get this one. And wait, what's this title called? Wishbearer? Nah. Maybe. But if it has me last wish, that would count me out, honestly. Is this the one I just got? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now. Does it mow like a lawnmower now? Okay. Nice touch. The fact that he was literally just like a villain in that one expansion and now we just run past him. Oh man, he didn't like gun down Cade 6 and we just like, hey. Like, I know he's a guardian now and doesn't have any memories and he's different, but it's just weird. Like, it's weird having it not be like a big deal. Like, him not like just saying hi. Like, I understand he has some idle dialogue, but like, nothing? Oh, what is it? What? What? Mm. Why are my frames like dropping like real bad? What do I have to do here? Like, listen to Mara and Os. Gotta go. I'm just gonna like load in again. And it's like they did all that infrastructure on making like live events in Destiny 2 a thing, and they did it like what, twice? Once when they did the Almighty crashing, and the other time when the darkness took over the fucking whatever, everybody else. The planets, sorry. The planets we can literally no longer fucking go to. And the Sabathun gave us Mars back, but only for the battleground and the shaping joint. Like she said, I am the generous queen, asked Miss Ellen.
Tell me, Guardian, does helping Riven sit with you as it does me?
I mean, I feel a little bad.
Blade held in our hand, held too tightly, or trusted.
I mean, yeah, but like it is like our fault, like.
Airing your concerns to the Guardian as well. Doubt is a useful tool, Queen Mara.
You literally had your girl tell us to go kill her, and like we did, and that's on you.
Was crafted by Savathun, Riven cannot be trusted with it. Has the Veil offered any answers?
And like, wait, what? So we can just
My
make our own
study
wishes
has
now?
yielded many
Like,
interesting
did she make the wish
curiosities.
originally? Like,
I
this fucks with the
understand
lore,
how
and like, is it
the
gonna be
witness
buried in the
opened the
menus?
traveler,
Like, am I gonna have to go
not
like
yet how to replicate it.
and figure out, you know,
need
which
more
tab, if it's in, you know,
I wish
Dusk
we
and
had
Dawn, the
more,
darkness,
if you'll
or
pardon
you
the
know, like.
phrase. Time would allow me to insulate us from Riven's ulterior motives. But we've left the witness undisturbed for too long. We must act.
Risk is a thing I've learned should be managed, not
Jesus.
provoked.
Riven is risk incarnate.
To follow the witness, I must reconstruct the bridge it forged through the Guardian's ghost. But the Veil is not a docile subject. Abuse it, and a similar fate suffered by the Dreaming City could repeat on New Muna.
Everybody in the fucking cloud now,
So
who cares?
we bide our time while you seek an answer.
Yeah, even she pissed
Until
off.
then.
Like,
We have a dragon to charm.
yeah, even he was fucking pissed off. Like, speak to Riven. You know, every time I gave her cookies for the dawning, I never like finished the thing. I just went and gave her cookies and then left. So maybe she'll like.
Back from scheming with Mara, are you?
Not really. They don't pay me enough to talk.
Fear not, O guardian mine. I hold no contempt for those who prepare contingencies. In fact, that is what I respect most about Mara. She is wise not to trust me, as I have never trusted her.
Okay.
For ages, Awoken and Ahamkara were both allies and adversaries, each seeking to extract a victory from the other. That is the nature of all bargains, to relinquish as little as possible, while securing all you desire. Our bargain is no different. It is not built on trust, but on the knowledge that upholding it will benefit us both. And that breaking it will result in more suffering than you can imagine.
Well, girl, let me just tell you right now, if they...
across the ley lines and re-enter our reality. Continue securing my lair until then. Those who now trespass within it have nothing to bargain with, and are thus of no use to me. You would do well to keep that in mind.
Let me just try to get a weapon. There you go. Oh wait, can I... Do I need anything else from you, girl? Okay, so Season of the Wish is off to a solid start. You know, if the seasonal activity in full is any, you know, wait, what's this? A radio message?
I understand your concern. But if we cannot rely upon the Veil, the Ahamkara is our only option.
Even if it was Savathun who pointed us at Riven in the first place?
The witness is our priority. We have dealt with Savathun and Riven in the past.
And now Savathun is free and Riven is toying with us. I won't end up as a puppet again.
Nor I.
Sorry, I didn't mean...
I fear it too. The experience of watching your body perform a series of actions you would never condone. Of that terrible regret. But that fear won't stop me. Just as I know it won't stop you.
Was any of it real? All that advice Savathun gave me while she pretended to be you?
At the time Aldrin began his campaign against the Reef, he was already suffering from the Black Garden's corruption. Riven must have found him an easy victim. One could argue he wasn't fully in command of his decisions.
Osiris's voice actor is like, god damn,
All
this
the
shit
same,
is boring.
the impact of those decisions was very real. So, let me ask you this. Did I give you good advice?
Life-changing.
Then hold on to it.
Okay. Yeah, now I gotta pick what I want for my special slot, because I need something different. Man, if y'all see a build that you don't think is good, like, be sure to let me know, because I surely don't know. Just want something that's not fucking solar. Yeah, actually, a lot of these I was trying to. Not that old ass armor, please. Now let's look at the new quest, y'all. So it's telling me to do a seasonal. Now so we do that. Like that. And okay, hopefully Dungeon's gonna be alright. Like, you know, if it's alright, like I'll probably stream it. I want this unbox or Eververse Ingram to end it all. That looks ugly as shit. From an expansion that we can no longer play. Feels like I'm talking about Yugoslavia. Anyways, Peace, y'all. Be safe. That's my thoughts. That's my finished thoughts.